There is a strong sense of urgency around the climate change problem because we have a very limited window in which to fix how we live on this planet. Hi, I'm Shisodia from the Rainmatter Foundation. I am the CEO there. I was a techie in Bangalore, like many other people. I had questions about how we were living. I started getting into rural India. I started a small hospitality chain. As I stepped outside the city, I started seeing many more problems. I got interested in farming. I got interested in natural farming systems, food systems. Rainmatter was born of the desire that Nitin and the team at Shisodia had to do something significant about problems like livelihoods, problem like the climate crisis we face. And that intersected well with my quest to do something about the largest problem we face as a species, as a planet, and that my kids definitely face. So at Rainmatter, we believe that the climate change problem needs all actors across all spheres of life to participate in this and to change how we are living life on this planet. So we are supporting people who are entrepreneurs, folks like Akshay Kalpa who are working on farming systems, improving basic asset value of the village itself. We are working with people like Shisodia who are working on energy efficiency, people like Zero Circle who are trying to create alternatives to plastic. We are working with organizations like Pradhan and Vasan. We are working with think tanks like CEW. We are working with people like Biome, Janagra who work on urban policies. So I think it needs all of these various bits and pieces to come together. Just doing the energy transition is not going to be enough. It needs everybody to play a role in it. We started with first looking at the climate problem itself. So we started asking questions about where is the transport and energy getting used. We very quickly realized that it links back deeply to food systems, to how we use our land across the country. And the real answers are to be found in some reforms, in some different ways of doing things in these systems. So intersectionality became very, very important to us. Because one belief is that climate change was born in the last billions of trade-offs that we made badly. And if we make all of these trade-offs better, you will actually start finding answers to climate change. When we look at partners, whether entrepreneurial or in social orgs or in research, we don't necessarily look at the size of the organization, but the outcomes that they can achieve, both through their own actions and more important, non-linearly in partnerships and collaborations with other actors in the network. One of the major goals that has emerged is the institutionalization of a sense of the house that every community can adopt for itself, baseline, and learn to track over time to become both identifiers of the problem and participate in the solutioning of the same. I think a wider understanding of the problem is missing from the conversation around climate. It has been seen as a very technical set of solutions to be solved in energy and in transport. And people are still grappling with its intersections with other systems in food, in restoration, in urban design, and so on and so forth. As these roadmaps become available, at the adjacencies of any particular system become available, I think people will start to realize that irrespective of what you're doing and what you're solving, you are part of the climate solution and you were part of the climate problem earlier. Like someone said, evil is an outcome, it's not anybody's conscious intent. And so is climate change. It's an outcome born from the actions of all 1.3 billion people in this country contribute to in small and big ways on a daily basis. So we essentially need to start focusing on making better trade-offs as we operate in our day-to-day lives, in our careers, in our professions, and so on and so forth. So we believe that every CSR, every philanthropic organization out there has a role to play in climate today. Our view is really that everybody is already part of climate, whether they think of it in that sense or not. It'll help if they start to actively think about it, engage with networks like yours, start the dialogue, get involved in it. We'd love to join forces with all of you out there who are audacious thinkers, audacious doers, and come help us and help other people trying to solve this problem, because this is the single biggest problem the world has ever faced and we need to solve it urgently.